My name is Gavin Michael Booth, and how many days is my mission to meet the people who've inspired my filmmaking career the most. Every day, I'll post a video and it's up to you, combined with the power of the World Wide Web, to help me catch their attention.
Yeah, not for Marie, just for somebody.
Anybody? You need them in your video?
Well, if a dozen roses cost so much.
I don't know. It could be national.
I don't know.
The CTV people. No, they just called and I hung up on them by accident.
What else are you gonna do with them?
I don't know.
What are you gonna do with those, Sean?
That's how we pay Gavin.
The only reason I can lift this is because I go to the gym now. But that is 16 steaks. I'm being paid in steaks by Sean and Colleen for flower petals, which I'm going to put to use. We have this really touching music video tomorrow that we're doing, and I'll tell you how these will work in perfect. Because you're going to be able to start your own talk show next. Eye on Windsor.
Yeah, Mr. President?
Yeah.
We don't have a president.
Mr. President.
See, you can tell we live near Detroit. Can't even get a joke out right. Mr. Prime Minister.
Colleen, the one part I was laughing at was that we couldn't hear your initial reaction because it was bleeped out from the video. What exactly was your reaction, Colleen?
I'm told
She's a trucker mouth.
that when I'm surprised, apparently I swear a lot, so Gavin had a lot of work to do to cut most of that out. But
Did you believe it was really happening? Because I know at one point it almost seemed like you thought the whole thing may be just a gag or something. Did you believe? Did you really process what was happening?
no, actually, even when we turned into the parking lot, I was still confused as to why we were coming here. And my best friend Tiffany was driving me here, and she's like, "Don't be mad, just get out of the car." And then I'm like, "What?" And I saw Gavin, and he was in my face, the camera, and I just like, "Oh my gosh, I have to get out of the car." So I got out, and I'm just smiling at everybody, and then they're like, "Get over to Sean," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And even as he's proposing, I'm like, "Oh, this is really sweet. Like, he's proposing before, you know, we get married in September." But then he's like, "No, you're getting married today, like now, it's happening today." And it was just a wonderful shock, like absolutely perfect.
You know, Sean, there's lots of ways to put on weddings, and for all of us who've been married, we always know it's a stressful time. You went, though, to the end of the earth to make this even more difficult in terms of planning and everything. And I know you did it because you wanted to make sure it was good to speak to everyone there. Why initially? Like, why was that?
Well, there was a whole bunch of reasons, but it initially probably started off with when we decided to get married with the proposal, and it was a horrible proposal, and I was basically like on the computer, and she walked in and was like, you know, "I need to talk to you, I need to get some driver's licenses, I got different names," and I was half paying attention to her, and she was like, "No, pay attention to me, please," and like pushed to the side, got in front of me, he was like, "Listen, I gotta get some stuff done here, and you know, I need to get married." And I was like, "Are you serious?" She was like, "Let's get married. It's time. It's almost 7 years." And I was like, "All right." And that was it. And after I was like, "That's a horrible,
I was mad.
horrible proposal."
Well, this was certainly outdoing it, but where did you get the idea to come up to do something like this?
I don't even really know. Well, her favorite movie is The Princess Bride, and there's a part in the movie, and it says, "Buttercup soon realizes that every time the farm boy says, 'as you wish,' that he really means 'I love you.'" And I made that the theme of the whole wedding, and basically over the whole year I asked her like little questions, you know, like what kind of cake would you want at our wedding? And she was like, "Oh, a cherry chip cake," and I would just write it down. And "What kind of centerpieces would you want?" She was like, "Oh, a mason jar with little tea lights in it," and I write it down. And that was kind of like her saying, you know, "Hey, get me a mason jar with tea lights," and I'd be like, "As you wish." Like, that was the whole kind of concept of it, to make the theme.
I love the moment too where you sort of explained everything to her. She had to say yes.
No, she didn't. I needed her to say yes before we could get started rolling, because she at the time only thought I was making up for the proposal, but I wanted to make up for everything, so.
and when she did, I mean, I certainly let out a sigh of relief, as I'm sure you did too. Colleen, how was it for you? I mean, I'm sure you're going through this world and even, you know, trying to grasp everything that's happening in that garage world. You see everyone out there. What are you feeling in your heart?
I was just so overwhelmed and overjoyed that all these people, and I'm sure it was a struggle to avoid me and lie to me and, you know, try to misdirect me, and they all did it, and I had no clue, and everyone was here for Sean and I and our wedding, and they were all celebrating with us. It was such a happy moment. It was perfect. Like, if I got to plan my own wedding, I probably wouldn't have been so excited for it, because I didn't know it was going to happen. I had certain things I hoped happened, and they all happened, but he did a wonderful job. It was perfect. Like, I didn't even have to think about it. I just had to be a part of it and just go with the flow. Like,
you guys have been together for years. Colleen, I wonder, what did you just learn about Sean by him?
I've been giving Sean a hard time about not being romantic and
Mark, I'm a clown.
There's always jokes and tricks and unserious moments. Even like the first proposal that I thought I had to go with, I just accepted it because that was just Sean. Like, all right, what do you want?
I took the ring and I was like,
and I literally like put it on my finger. We're getting married. He made up for it. He did a wonderful job. It's romantic and beautiful. It was a fun time. It was the best day ever.
Sean, for you, after all the work that you put into it, all the planning and all the wishes that you can think of, what was the moment where you knew that you nailed it?
When she was walking up the aisle, I set it up so that every stage within the whole idea of the setting it all, like there was a new surprise every time. So the proposal, then it was the wedding, then it was like everything's here for you. Then when she went to get ready, the whole bedroom set was in there, everything she could possibly need. Then when she comes over, the opening of the garage door so slowly, and she couldn't see it, and from her eyes looking out, we tried to make it as picturesque as possible, because we kind of like framed it with ficus trees, and when everybody was writing on the sidewalk their wishes and everything, I just wanted it to be so special that it would just, she'd remember that moment. And then when she walked up, and while she was walking, and I didn't expect it, but everybody started cheering like it was a rock concert, and her dad was slapping five with people, and that was stuff I didn't really kind of realize, but then at that moment I was like, wow, this is really cool.
And you know what you've done up there, Sean? You've just raised the bar for
yeah.
the guy out there now when it comes time for him to plan a wedding.
Yeah, there's, let's put it this, all the women at the wedding were like, this is amazing, great job, and all the guys would be like, hey, yeah, great job there, Sean. Awesome, great. We have friends that are getting married like 2 weeks from now, and they're like, that's great, Sean, thanks.
Listen, guys, great to talk to you. Congratulations on your wedding, and Sean, to you for pulling this off, and I wish you a long and happy, surprise-filled marriage to each other. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark.
So just remember that when you're ready to get rid of this clown, every good movie needs a sequel, so a surprise divorce would be really cool.
Yeah. Sign here.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
What is this? You know, oh, I just need this for something. You're divorced.